Namaste everyone. Welcome to our Sunday yoga. So today we will have the special Gayatri Mantra meditation in the end. So keeping that in mind, we'll have a slightly different sequence today. So let's start as usual by keeping the spine straight, the body relaxed. Close your eyes and observe within. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax the body and mind. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in yoga and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation here. So please exercise caution in whatever you do and observe the rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain whatsoever in what you do. Everything should be done with such light effort whereby you can have meditative focus in what you're doing. A good way to ensure that there is no strain at all is to be aware of yourself within and your breath. As long as the breath is slow and smooth, you're unlikely to have any strain. Now, if anything feels uncomfortable, you should stop doing it. That way you will observe the safety precaution necessary. Now, let's establish the group consciousness. Close your eyes and think of everyone who have joined this group over here within yourself. Now we'll begin with 3 ohms. The first ohm to take your awareness beyond the body. The second, beyond the zone of light into the spiritual world. And the third, into the source of everything. So take a deep breath in. Observe the lightness you feel over your head. And you can bring your fingers under your nostrils and see whether they are in equal flow of breath in both the nostrils. Now, most of you may find the breath is flowing less in the left nostril. So we can begin with the Nadishodhana Pranayama, beginning with inhalation from the left nostril, exhale through the right, then inhale through the right and exhale through the left, and continue. Once you complete the exhalation to the left nostril, you can place your finger, any one finger, right on the top of the forehead at the hairline. Focusing at that point, as you inhale through both nostrils, visualize the awareness going up to that point as you complete the inhalation. And as you exhale, visualize the flow coming down from there and going out of the nostrils. So please continue. You can release your hands, but keep the focus right over there and continue the practice. Now, we can go on to shoulder rotations with the same breath. Inhale, lift up the shoulders and pull it back, and exhale, drop the shoulder and complete the exhalation. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, let's go on to the neck exercise. As we exhale, gently turn the head, look to the left. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, look to the right and continue this motion. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now, as you inhale, stretch the neck backward, pull up the neck, and as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. And one more time. Last time. Now, we'll go sideways. As you exhale, tilt the head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back to the middle. Now we will go 360 degrees rotation around the neck. As you exhale, bring the chin down to the chest and begin the rotation. Inhale, half a circle. And exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can go on to interlocking our hands and bring the knuckles behind the head. Sit up straight and pull back the shoulders and the elbows as you inhale in. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the entire spine and head to the right. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. And continue. Sushmaji, is it easier for you to bring your hands behind your back? If you can bring it behind the back, pull on one elbow and you will go sideways like that, right? Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now we can go on to our twisting exercise. That is, as we exhale, we will do the sound ah and turn all the way to the right like we do usually. So take a deep breath in to the right. Now to the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Second round, we'll do twice on each side to the right. Inhale, come back to the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we can go on to the third round, 3 times in each direction to the right. To the left. To the back. chin to the chest. Now we can go on to a few breaths of this Kapalbhati, maybe for a minute or two we can do. So as you exhale, it's like blowing your nose with one big difference. No jerking as you exhale. So you'll feel the belly go in, maybe the pelvic floor lifting slightly, and it should be done without huffing and puffing with very light effort. The body should not shake. Now we can do 3 breaths of Brahmaris. Take a deep breath in. Now we can go on to Ujjayi Pranayama. So bring your awareness to the throat, and as you inhale and exhale, feel a mild sucking sensation in the throat area, the lowermost part of the mouth. And if you're unable to feel it when you do it gently with ease, then make a big smile with the cheeks coming out and feel the stretch there. And continue the breathing and feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. So please continue. As you continue the Ujjayi, bring the hands to the chest in a Namaste position. And as you inhale, stretch up. Pull back the shoulders and drop the hands behind you and stretch out the elbows and slowly come back as you complete the exhalation into the chest and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Make a fist, bend at the wrist, bring it into the chest. And as you inhale, stretch out, pulling back the shoulders. And as you exhale, make the fist again, bend at the wrist and bring the fist right into the chest as you complete the exhalation. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin. And as you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms as wide as possible. And as you exhale, make the fist and complete the exhalation. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, close your eyes and observe within. And observe how you feel within, and once again go and check your nostrils. They should be almost equal for pretty much most of you. Now, we can go on to the Bhastrika Pranayama. Pull back the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3, exit. 4, exit. 5, exit. 6, exit. 7, exit. 8, exit. 9, exit. 10, exit. 11, exit. 12, exit. 13, exit. 14, exit. 15, exit. 16, exit. 17, exit. 18, exit. 19, exit. 20, exit. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Let's get ready for the second round. Pull back the shoulders. Exit. Inhale. Exit. 2, exit. 3, exit. 4, exit. 5, exit. 6, exit. 7, exit. 8, exit. 9, exit. 10, exit. 11, exit. 12, exit. 13, exit. 14, exit. 15, exit. 16, exit. 17, exit. 18, exit. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Last round of Bhastrika. Let's get ready. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Keep your eyes closed and observe the calmness you feel after the Ujjayi and Bhastrika. Now we can go on to the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and as we squeeze at the perineum, pressing on the little finger with the thumb, with the middle of the palm towards the perineum, pointing towards the perineum, we do the sound LUM. LUM. Release the fingers and continue. Lam. Last time. Now, let's bring our awareness as an inch above the perineum, behind the pubic area. As we draw in there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. Release the fingers, continue. Vam. Last time. Bring your awareness behind the navel, in the middle of the body. As you draw in at the navel, we do the sound Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. Ram. Release the fingers. Continue.
No.
Ram. Ram. Ram.
No.
Ram. 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 Ram.
No.
Ram. Last time.
No.
One more time.
No.
Now bring your awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body, middle of the chest. And here we do yum, pressing on the index finger of the thumb, the palm towards the middle of the chest. Yum. Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we will do the sound hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist.
Chum.
Chum. Release the hand, continue.
Chum.
Chum. Last time. Now bring the awareness to the top of the middle of the head, and there we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Now, observe the lightness you feel throughout the body. And now we are ready for our meditation. Rub the palm of the hands and separate the palms an inch or so away from each other. And very, very slowly roll the palms. See if you feel any sensation in your palms. If you feel any sensation in the palms, let's now open the palms and we'll call upon the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the physical body, beyond the physical world. That spirit we call as Gayatri. Literally, Gayatri means the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the body. Gayam Trayateti Gayatri. Ask Gayatri to come to your palms, the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the physical body, and feel a subtle vibration in the palms and take it into you so that you have invoked it right within your body. Now call upon the second spirit, they're called Savitri. Savita Trayateti Savitri, that means the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the sun into the spiritual world. So call upon a Savitri to come to your palms, and once again take it inward into your chest to invoke the Savitri into you as well. Now we open the palms a third time, and we can seek to invoke the spirit that takes you to the source of all cosmic knowledge that we call as Saraswati. Ask Saraswati to come into your palms, feel a slight change in your vibrations, take it right into you, and feel a change once again within you. Observe how it feels to have Gayatri, Savitri, and Saraswati within you. Now, as you're observing this, you can mentally affirm the mantra that is in the context of the three levels of existence, Bhu Bhuva Swa, all connected by Om. May I imbibe spiritual wisdom or cosmic wisdom, and with that wisdom may I project into the world, implying that you'll be reborn, and this is what it will be taking you right in there. So you're fully connected and mentally affirm to yourself that you're connected there. Now, Tat Savitur Varenyam means by the brilliance or energy of the sun. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi means may I imbibe the cosmic intelligence. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. From that intelligence may I project it into the world, implication to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into the body. In any language, you can make the affirmation within and stay with the affirmation and be in meditation. Now, become aware of your breath. Bring your hands together in the Namaste position in the chest. Thank the three spirits that enable the meditation and let them go by letting them go in the opposite direction. Now, take another slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly open your eyes and look straight into the palm. So today being Sunday, we have some extra time, and also the website has been for our International Day of Yoga next Sunday, and the 3 seminars that are there during the whole week over there, it has been updated. It is at 8 a.m. morning on the next Sunday, and 8 a.m. the Wednesday after that, and 8 a.m. Saturday after that. So let me share the screen with you. So you can see that. And so here is the transformative power of yoga, the 3 webinars, power of sound vibration, power of breath, and power of asanas and stretching. They're divided 45 minutes of experiential practice and 45 minutes of open forum discussion. And you can just click on it and register. And the thing is now, from July 1st, we will have 4 sessions available in the US daily. 7 a.m. in the morning, as you know, we have the mat yoga now. And at 7:30 a.m., we will have a chair yoga also. And the mat yoga will be done in the US. The chair yoga will come from the evening time let's see. It'll come from the evening time in India. And then we will have our US evening yoga, what we are having now, as usual, 5:30. And then there'll be a Pacific time, 6:30 p.m. that will be relevant for the West Coast. So we will have 4 of these classes available for those who want to join these sessions. And the second page is a little more details over the for people who are first-time people. So this is what the brochure is looking like. And I'm going to share it with all of you with a link over here. So you'll also get an email, and it will get put into the message that comes with this. So here it is. So here is the link. You can click on it, and if you want to register for the webinar, you can do it right away today if you want. And that webinar will be 8 a.m. in the morning. It's India time, 5:30, so it will be 8 a.m. here, and for the East Coast. For the Central time, it will be 7 a.m., a little early in the morning, and of course, a little too early for the West Coast, 5 a.m. Any thoughts, questions, anyone? Yes, feel free to unmute and speak up. Yes, just click on it, Virendraji, and just register, no problem. If there are no comments or questions from anyone, we can close over here. Well, looks like Tammy has something, right?
Namaste. Namaste. Are these like a hour and a half class? How long are these on Sunday mornings? Or is that Sunday?
Hour and a half?
The one that's the June 21st, June 24th, and June 27th.
No, everything is 90 minutes.
90
45
minutes?
minutes of practice, 45 minutes of discussion. You see, why we do what and things like that will be discussed over there. So it'll be like the first part, I'll begin with explaining what it is, kind of thing, the power of sound, how it affects the panchapranas and all of that, the nadi system, that kind.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question, sir.
Yes, hold one moment.
Yes, sir.
Question.
Strong oddity is about as cutting edge as it gets. Within 1,000 robots work alongside almost 1,500 humans, hoisting, damping, and rowing.
तन मेरा मन मेरा समाया तेरा नाम रे मेरी सांसों में तेरा ही नाम
I think that there's hope for that.
ऐसे सीता के राम ये सवेरे के मन में समाया तेरा नाम रे तेरी सांसों में तेरा ही नाम रे मेरे मन में ही राम समाया तेरा नाम रे सांसों में तेरा ही नाम रे
Sorry, somebody has been entertaining you with singing any, so go ahead. Yes. Renuji, go ahead.
During meditation,
Yeah.
it is easy to fall off asleep.
That is okay.
Is that okay?
Perfectly okay. In fact, what happened is we say that if you're tending to fall asleep, it means you needed that, deep rest within. So that's fine, no problem. People who are very much into a different kind of meditation, they won't agree with that statement.
Right.
But for us, we are completely okay with it. So don't worry about it.
So, when I have been teaching progressive muscular relaxation to my patients, and after that we meditate, the purpose of meditation is not to sleep, but to gain that ekagraman with extreme concentration. And when I was falling asleep today, it was very peaceful and I felt very rested.
Yeah, and I might have dozed off too in between for a little minute or two kind of thing.
Mhm.
But what happens is it is quite normal. And give me one moment, I'll get my mother back and then.
That's actually one of the most effective ways to program robots.
Mama
In meditation, the first effect of meditation is to relax you. If, on the other hand, and so what happens is, if you are naturally tired, it will put you to sleep. And so the thing is, when we are talking of tiredness, there is, for some people, they may not feel they are tired, but they may have, what we call deficiency in their sleep. And they will get into sleep. So the key difference between getting into deep sleep and meditation is, first look at the commonality. The commonality is both of them reach the same level of spiritual connection. However, in sleep you are not aware. Therefore, you cannot make any query or questions over there and try to get any answers. Whereas on the other hand, once you are in that connection with meditation where you're awake, then in which case, of course, you have you can intuitively, whatever questions you ask, you can get answers. So that is the purpose. Now, what happens is, there is the system of meditation. You see, we need to, when we talk about going beyond the body, we can go beyond the body into the spiritual world. We can also go into the source. When we do the 3 affirmations, in the second affirmation, when we invoke Savitri, we go into the spiritual world. But then the third affirmation, we go into the source, God. Now, when you go into meditation, typically with different forms of meditation, you may only end up into the spiritual world. And what happens is, people who do the third eye meditation, who focus and they try to concentrate there, they typically go into the spiritual world. Okay? And there, when they use the power of will and concentration to do that, sometimes what happens is, they can be going into a zone that is not in sync with the purpose of your life and nature. And so they will obviously say, if you fall asleep, it's not a good thing. You're trying to focus and concentrate and go over there. But from our approach, because we distinguish between connecting to the spiritual world and the source, and the difference between a natural flow versus using the force of your will, we find it completely acceptable. If you fall asleep, so be it. No problem.
I have one more question, Dr. Rajan.
Yes.
Listening to the Gayatri Mantra today and reciting the Gayatri Mantra through the meditation, I was just wondering, we requested 3 spirits to come into us. We went beyond the physical world, we went to spiritual world, then we went beyond that, beyond the light of the sun, and we went to the source.
Yes.
So, but then we are asking the light of the sun or the power of the sun to help us project the goodness or whatever our purpose is to fulfill into the world.
Actually, what it is the energy of the sun is already in you. For you to be alive, you need the energy of the sun.
Okay.
Okay? So you're basically, it is your life, the energy of the sun that is in there. But what you're really seeking is, you want to imbibe the cosmic intelligence. What is the nature of existence? So it is by that intelligence you want to project into the physical world. So that is the key element. The aspect really by the energy of the sun that we are talking about is already there within you.
I see. Okay. Okay. Understand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. So today I had wherever I was in my mind, I struggled with different kinds of lights, but my mind did not settle down for any light whatsoever. Just it wasn't blank either. I could see a very peaceful meadow, green meadow, grass. At the end of that was a house, peaceful sky. It was a peaceful scene in my mind.
Very nice. Each person will visualize it in their own way. For instance, I don't visualize anything, and I'm kind of gone. But I'm kind of gone in the sense if somebody talks to me or calls me, I will hear and I will come out. But otherwise, I'm just gone.
We wondered if people might have more immediate concerns. We saw.
See, you use the word ekagrata.
Yes.
The word ekagrata has a very special meaning in the context of the Yoga Sutras.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
You see, ekagrata is the state when you're able to imbibe answers to whatever questions you have in your mind, or whatever might be there in your subconsciousness. And so what happens is, the way in which the Yoga Sutra looks at different levels of meditation is, the first thing is, there are no more thoughts for you. There's complete silence, complete, as if stillness in there.
Right.
And that is called Nirodha Parinam. And the second level in meditation is called Samadhi Parinam. From that state of no thoughts in your the silence, deep silence within, you connect into the cosmic intelligence, namely the source of everything. So that connection is called Samadhi Parinam. And from that Samadhi Parinam, the Ekagrata Parinam that comes is where you imbibe the cosmic intelligence. You connect and then you imbibe. So that term is a very special term in the Yoga Sutras.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. My mind was calm. I had no thoughts really. It was kind of blank, but struggling with not images, but lights, and then that green meadow with the house at the end, peaceful scene. I can still see it in my mind.
Very nice. Any other thoughts, questions, comments from anyone?
Dr. Rajan, if there was somebody very ill who, on objective testing, an older human being who had multiple medical problems but was lab-wise and imaging-wise stable, is there a mantra that can be said for them to be peaceful?
See, the thing is basically, unless we see the picture of the person or somebody, why don't you just think of that person?
Mm-hmm.
Students in your house, savings. Drive safe, congrats, stay safe, drive less, more savings, multiple vehicles, savings. Spend a whole lot, you guessed it, savings. You can live a long life with all those savings. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in the
And while thinking, what can I do?
That person, the mantra that will bring calmness and whatever this thing for that person will be Haim.
Haim.
Haim. You see, what happens is, generally, if people have a problem where there is the integration between the brain and the physical body is not complete, then in which case we use a different mantra. But in this particular case, what you want to do is Haim.
I will do that. Thank you.
No, it's not for you, that person.
It's for that person.
Yeah.
So they will do mantra or I will do mantra.
No, they have to do it.
They have to do.
Yeah.
They're just not able to. Their mind is so disturbed.
Yeah, if that is the case, what needs to happen is, you need to record the mantra and then play it in low, play it near them and they can just keep listening to it.
Okay, that is what they can do. Thank you.
Any other questions or thoughts? Yeah, go ahead, Tammy.
You know, Dr. Rajan, I just want to bring the world over to your services and life in yoga. And this is a perfect example of how we just want the best for everybody. And it's sometimes it can be frustrating that it seems like people, I don't know if they're giving up or they don't even like take it as a possibility. You know, these conversations of holistic wellness. Is that what you would call this? Like
Yes,
natural healing?
yes.
Um, you know, it does. And you know, how understanding, like in my studies I'm doing, how we all connect to each other all the time. Like when you just connected, I thought I was connecting to her also, but I think I connected to you because then I got really dizzy and all of that from your connection. And then I could feel the person she was thinking of. I think it was a male, but I don't know.
Correct.
And
Yes.
I could feel like the heaviness in the head. And there was like this toughness. I could feel
There's
like the toughness, but then remembering to like let go of that connection, right? So I think that's I don't know if I'm saying something here, but I guess I'm just expressing that the state of, you know, our government and all these things and
Can,
wondering, look
can,
at a little bird just came,
can you explain it a little bit, please?
like the state of the world and how can we, you know, like praying for, are we praying or are we holding a space for, I don't
Uh,
know what to ask for. Do we not ask for? It seems like we should do
just one
something.
second. Is your question going towards whether you should help someone or whatever, pray for somebody, or is that the question?
It's more like for the world instead of a person. But I'm
General,
saying also how
general, the
sometimes
whole
we,
world, the condition of the world is so bad. Tammy is
yeah.
asking if we can do something.
The
Yoga
answer
to
is the
help.
following. What it is all the time you're basically, just affirming to yourself, may the world be in the right cosmic path. That is what we call as the flow of dharma. Okay. Now, what is very interesting is I have done a little bit of meditation on this, and this is my personal experience. Okay. The thing is, in general, 80% of the people in the world are not dharmic. They are doing things that are adharmic. And the thing is, you see, the small things that they do, things that are not in sync with the natural flow, is if you eat food that is not suited for you and it gives you a reaction, that is an adharmic act you have done. You have eaten a food that is not in sync with your nature, so there is a negative reaction, right?
Mm.
Now, obviously, that's a very simple example, but any other deeper elements, like you do acts and things towards other people and things that's not in sync with nature, all of that comes in your reaction to various things, getting angry, all of that. Now, on the other hand, what is very interesting is when I've been meditating in the course of the flow of the world, what is the best that we can ever hope for? Actually, what is very interesting is it is very, very rare for people to be dharmic. Actually, only about 5% of the people or less, 3 to 5% of the people are really dharmic all the time. Whereas on the other hand, the remaining part of the 20% who are not adharmic, they are engaged in neutral acts. When we say neutral acts, that means they do things that are neither supporting the cosmic flow or going against it. But to think that 80% of what is happening in the world, people are doing acts which are against the cosmic flow, which means you can understand that there is a constant change that is happening in the reprogramming of the cosmic flow, because the cosmic flow is not going to change because people are trying to doing things that are not supportive. What happens is every day there is a new set of programs that are happening for you so that the cosmic flow stays on track. Now, in my meditation, what I saw was when things were relatively in good shape, what happens is it's only about 60% of the people who are doing some degree of adharmic thing in their life. Okay? And 40% of the people are good. So each time it'll be different. And in this point in the world, it seems to be adharmic. And to a large extent, I would blame that on all the element of this mobile phone and social media and things that are going through. And it was very interesting. We began our study that we are doing. Actually, it is literally a pilot project that we are doing in India. It began last week. Okay, it began on 4th of June. So today it's already the 14th, right? 10 days have gone by. And what is happening is, we were, as part of the program with the children, what we are doing, at the same time, today for the first time, we met with the parents, some of the parents. And the question was asked to the parents, have any of you seen any change in your children as they have come in the home? And one of the parents, out of the many, the total number of people who are attending is more than 50 children, okay? So one of them said they actually did notice that their child was looking less into social media and the mobile phone now, just within this period of 10 days that the person has gone through. And I think the mobile phone and constantly looking at it, I think can be something that is against the nature of how we should be. Yeah, we also had our webinar today earlier on. And the webinar was about the peace paradox, whether you can be contented and yet be ambitious. The answer is both of those words are, slightly, the concept of contentment doesn't mean you sit back. And at the same time, being ambitious means don't bring the mind in the way to push. But rather what it is to be in harmony within yourself and let the cosmos guide you. So what happens is two interesting examples came over there. In fact, what happened was the interesting example was that of Ramana Maharshi. In the case of Ramana Maharshi, what had happened was he was questioning why people all were fearing death. And so he lay down and he wanted to experience death. And then he came out of it. And then what attracted him, or whatever was the intuition within him, was he needed to go to that temple over there of Shiva in this place called Arunachala, where that, in Tiruvannamalai, that area. So he went to that temple and he sat in a corner of a temple, and a certain part of the temple, it is actually slight like a cave, you go inside down. So that's where he was. And he stayed in that part, and literally there were maggots and things growing on him apparently. And another person, somebody called Ganapati or somebody, saw him over there and told him to come out. No, you need to kind of experience, you shouldn't just be in that meditative state where there are insects and things biting into you and things like that. The body and everything has a meaning kind of thing. And so when this man, Ganapati, went to him, it was like the person's swadharma, the person's purpose was being told, no, you need to come out and you need to be a guide to other people kind of thing. So this man, the swadharma just comes in front of you. In that Ganapati came and woke him up. Similarly, there is another story that has come from Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya was apparently, while he was in his travels around in India, in some tribal region, they captured him and they took him over there and they were going to do human sacrifice of him. And then what happened was, out of somewhere, there was this person called Vyagrapada, a very big, big human being, a very strong man, and whose limbs were like that of a tiger, so strong that he came and he beat up all those tribal people and took Shankaracharya out of there, and he saved him. But in the case of Shankaracharya, he was very open, whatever is meant to be. If I am meant to be here, the body is nothing. If you're going to, do human sacrifice of the body, I don't care. He was in that state. He was not looking to run away. And then Vyagrapada came and took him out of there. So what happens is, when one is surrendered in there and your Swadharma, automatically what you're meant to do comes in front of you. All you have to do is engage. You don't have to do anything more. So somebody put in something in the chat box over there. Are 4 seasons of yoga, 4 sessions of yoga in US in addition to the daily 5:30 yoga in Bharat? No. All the Bharat sessions are included in the 4 sessions. Okay? Namaste over here. So there are 2 sessions happening in India, 2 happening here. But because they are all being done through the Zoom, it is globally available anywhere.
That is the benefit of social media and the internet.
Yes.
So everything that has good, there's some bad to it. So we have to pick up the good, use the good.
No. Let's be very careful. The thing is, you see, connecting by email, connecting into Zoom, it's a regular session we are going into. When we talk about the social media, when people are into like WhatsApp and in Instagram and Facebook and things like these, every time it is popping up on your phone and you're looking at it each time, that is what is the thing that would be bothersome. Okay? So we'll close over here for today. Namaste everyone, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr.